Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy here again, and today we are at historic Silverstone in the classic Lotus GP. This is the Lotus 79 for you who don't know who runs the series. This is my first proper race in this car, and my first official race, and I'm feeling a bit nervous, seeing as this car really is a handful around here. And in practice, I've had difficulty trying to keep up with the guys at the front. I mean, looking at the grid here, we can see people getting into the 129s. My best time is the 130, 133.4. So I'm really going to be at the back of the pack here, probably for the entire race, which really is a shame. But obviously, we're here to learn today. We aren't here to place. And if I can get around the track in one piece, I'll be more than happy with that. I don't regret not qualifying, but just show how far off the pace I am. But I'm nowhere near the pace of these guys, so. Screw you, iRacing, for putting me in this split. I got a feeling it's a top split, just purely in iRacing alone. But that's the way it goes sometimes. We'll have to see. Me too, Andre, so hopefully we can get through this together. Andre's just saying that it's his first proper race, so let's get out there, see how the car's feeling. Hopefully it's feeling okay. I think I've got the sound better now for the wheel, because the wheel is very loud when driving this car because there's a lot of cranking going on. So if it is bad, then please do let me know, but I really am doing my best to try and quieten it down. Audacity doesn't really have a feature to quieten it down as much as to my voice, but I have to deal with it for now. So Silverstone, second nearest track to me in iRacing, the first being Brands Hatch. I've never been to Silverstone. Bit of a shame really, considering how close I live. This is the historic layout, so it's not the same as today, and also this track's actually a couple of years old now. There's a entire new section for the F1 track anyway, and this track is really only exists this way in iRacing at the moment. So I do like the track. It's very fast, very flowing, and you can get around here quickly if you get the line right, but this car's so damn twitchy that you just end up putting it in the wall very easily. I mean, in practice, I put it in the wall just going through this section up here. This is a flat left-hander, but I got a bit too greedy of the curb and it just shot me out and rolled me into that wall. So, gotta be careful around here. This I think should be flat, but I can't quite get around there flat. And I'm not quite sure how you'll go around doing that, but I think I've got enough fuel for the race. We'll have a quick look at my my fuel now, because this is the race fuel that I've got in. 32 laps. I think it's a 31 lap race. Off the top of my head, so I'll probably put a little bit more in. Car feels fine, so we'll just pull in now and we'll just do that. A 31 lap race. I don't want to cut it that fine, especially as I don't really expect to be competing anywhere near the front. So let's just put that in for now, and that should do us. This is going to be a standing start, something that I'm, again, not really practiced that much. I know you probably get a lot of stick for that, but I've just been really trying to focus on getting this car on the track in one piece. So we'll go on the grid now. We start at the back of the field in 21st place, and we'll see if we can get around. We'll see if we can get around in one piece. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
I really think I'm in the wrong split here, guys, so sorry if if I'm not going so quick. Okay, we'll leave the voice chat on for now because it's handy to have. Let's look to our left. The guy in 20th hasn't taken up his grid slot just yet. That's not distracting. I think of this as the secret is to give it. Going to be quite heavy on the wear on the clutch when you're pulling away here. We'll see. Reasonable start. Got to be careful here. People are going to bunch up. Just be nice and easy with it. Oh, crash up ahead there. I'm not quite sure what happened there. People going up everywhere. This is quite interesting considering the times that I saw. Maybe they're just hot lappers. but I do expect to fall back as we get into the race. Can't make a bit of a slipstream. I'm not going to fight him if he gets up my inside. I just can't really afford to do so at the moment. He's still in my inside, so I've got to be careful. I don't want to turn in on him. Nearly around the first lap and piece. Hopefully we can get through that. It's a long race this one, 31 laps. Well, a very different line to me, obviously it's a bit quicker. Maybe I should try and adopt that as I get into the race. Just having quite a bit of trouble in the slow corners in this car. I like to kind of just float around. See if I can get it. There you go. Guy in front giving it sideways on the power coming out the corner there. Let's see where we are now after the first lap. We're up to 14th place from 21st on the grid. Obviously that seems people going off mostly, but we're still going. Again, sorry if you can hear the word, very vocal around this track. That's completely the wrong line to take around there, kind of ruining my exit onto the hanger straight now.
Thomas, go ahead and take the right side.
See if we can capitalise this as well. See if we can get past that 13 car in front of us. I'm not quite sure what the pace is like between us two. Car getting a bit loose on entry there, trying to get on the power as soon as I can for the exit. I see number 20 car behind me kind of closing in. Second gear not really where I want to be, but can't really change it back now. Get a bit of a squirt down to the second left-hander here. Can't really put it down to first. First is a bit too short at the moment. Maybe I should have thought about that when setting up the car. This setup is pretty much stolen from someone else. So a couple of tweaks that I made to it, but first gear a bit too short through there. Looks like we're running second to last in the runners, or third to last I should say, sorry, so we aren't doing too well in terms of positioning, but we're still running, and fairly clean race so far, as I nearly go off. I just can't get the exit out of there correct. There's likely going to be a bit less commentary in this one compared to other videos. It takes a lot more concentration to get this car around the track in one piece. Although I've got a bit of a slow car up ahead in the 17 car. Getting a bit too early on the power there. Still carrying the speed though. Getting a bit close to that corner for my comfort there. Using all the track there on the outside. Ah, terrible entry into this corner. See if we can get a better one into this one. Find holding a line quite difficult on this car because the amount of bounces when you're driving it around. It's not a stable car, this. You see they're getting a lot of understeer. Running similar car to the car in front and behind, it seems, at the moment. I think number 20 might be a bit quicker than me, but really are trying our best at the moment. Inexperience, I think, to show a little bit around this track in this car. My lines are different to everyone else's, and just generally a bit slower. bit too aggressive with downshift there. I want to be careful of that. It's quite easy to blow this car up on downshifting if you're not careful. Bit of a gap to the cars around us now compared to the last lap, starting to fall into place. Going out there giving us a much better run into that corner than last lap, so maybe try and continue that for the rest of the race. Got a bit wide in the exit. That's my fastest lap ever around this track, 33.2. So obviously the slipstream in front and the following these guys' lines help me out a little bit. It's always good to race someone who's quicker than you. Kind of learn what they're doing. Straight from 5th to 3rd there. Bit of the throttle makes it okay though. Getting a bit loose going around that bottom corner onto the hanger straight again. This midsection very difficult in this car. Car wanting to go everywhere apart from the way you want it to go. As demonstrated there, getting really wide in the mid corner. Now we're being caught by the guy behind in the 20 car. I think we're slightly faster through this last section though, so if we can have a good last section we'll be okay. Again from 5th to 3rd straight away, not even having to shift to 4th. The joys of an H-pattern box there. Getting very loose, going very wide. The tyre's getting a bit warm now, shouldn't be sliding the car as much as well around as I am, but it's the only way I know to drive it. Would have loved to be in the split below, maybe have a bit of a more competitive battle than this, but it is done an iRacing, and unfortunately I've had a bit of good luck. I say unfortunately, I've had some good luck in the last couple of races, so that's gone up a little bit. Looks like the 20 car behind me is running quite a bit more downforce than I am. It doesn't seem to get any kind of benefit from being behind me in the straight. I'm not running low downforce either, so number 13 car really pulling away now after about 3 seconds of gap. Still a long way to go though in this race, so anything can happen. A bit too tight on the entry to that corner there. Getting a bit loose on the... managed to keep it on track though, but really going wide, losing a lot of time to the car behind again. It's only for 14th place, but you can never give up a position. And 14th is better than 15th. Just. If you can watch in the bottom left hand corner, oh, got a car going off. Well, it's a lapped car, so it's not going to be for position at all, but had me excited for a second. Let me just get through here quick before going on what I was going to say. There you go. Yeah, if you watch in the bottom left hand corner, you can see the pedal work that goes into driving one of these cars. Obviously being an H-pattern box like the Masters and the Solstices, you get a lot of the you got to blip a lot, and you got to, especially on the downshift. That was a terrible entry. You can really tell when you mess up in this car. Just trying to get it, there you go. Trying to get it pointing in the right way before I stick the hammer down again. I'm not sure if second gear is the right corner for this, but it just felt right for this particular this lap. Oh, getting the brakes a bit too much and the car wanted to go around. Luckily managing to keep it putting roughly the right way. But again, another time waster. I think I'm holding up this guy on a 20 car now, but like I said before, this is my position. I don't want to lose it if I can help it. Using the brakes to help me turn a little bit there. Number 20 getting closer than he's been in the last couple of laps, so we might see an overtake attempt from him soon, but he might try to be able to run a clean race like me. You see here the 20 car getting a much better run, but he seems to have backed off a little bit. Maybe he's just content running behind me at this point, but trying to get this car turned in as quick as I can, especially in these slow corners. It feels very, very, very floaty. It don't seem to go around the corner very quick. But really now you get an idea of the difference in skill level in this car between me and the rest of the field at this present time. I really am not up to par. Having the early shifter further to try and get rid of any wheel spin out of that corner. I think they're the best exit. No doubt now I'm holding up that 20 car a little bit. Looks like I've got a bit more on the straight line than he has, even with the toe he's struggling to stay with me. Now it wasn't as good as the last lap for sure. Last lap felt very sweet through there. Try and use the throttle to steer the car a little bit, but just can't get round. Just starting lap 10 now, and we're still holding down 14th place, just about from the 20 car behind us. We're about 8 seconds away from the guy in 13th, so he's pretty much long gone. Only mistakes going to bring him back to us, really. But I'm having fun. Although having a bad exit out of there may cost me the position now. But look, I'm having fun. I managed to keep it clean so far. Obviously, shouldn't say that in the race ever, but obviously use the downshift there to steer the car. Getting that car very loose in there again. Really having to chuck the wheel around to save it. Just not got the speed in these slower corners. Ah, got on the curb, but that really ruined my exit. Let's see if the number 20 car can capitalise that at all. Not really a place to overtake around here, but we get a good run, gives us a bit of a respite until we get onto the straight again. Got a good run out of that corner for a change. Gives us a little bit of rest now for the rest of that. We don't have to focus on him coming past. Braking a bit earlier than usual. They're trying to get the car turned in to get on the power a bit earlier. Because I know this guy's fast for this section. See, right on the back of me again now. I'll watch out for that inside curb. Don't want to clip that. Another reasonably quick lap. It would be nice to get into the 32s at some point. So 20 more laps to go. Ten seconds now to the number 13 car in front of us, 13th place. Really is just academic now, this run. Obviously still keeping 20 car behind us just about, but not quite sure how long that's going to last for. Get very loose out of there, and so does he. That could have easily been a crash there. Came right up to my gearbox, just about kept it on track though. Obviously he's got a much better line for there than I do. Or was braking later. Car's starting to understeer a little bit now. Maybe because of tyres, maybe because I'm overheating him a little bit the way I'm driving, but the car's not feeling quite as sharp as it felt at the start of the race. Ah, getting out of shape there. There's 20 car looking all over me now. I'm quite sure what happened. This one took a bit too much speed for that complex. Going back to practice mode there, I only learned you could take that corner in fourth right towards the end of my session, just for getting there and shifting down to third. That cost me a bit of time, especially considering the guy behind actually went off a couple of corners ago. Could really run in my favour, but it's okay, we're still in front for now. Back down to third gear. I'm going to spy that apex, run over the curb a little bit and let the car then run out to the curb on the outside of the track. Try and get the car in. Just can't quite manage it. Number 20 car really now looking. He knows he's being held up by me. Just about holding it there in the slide. running vastly different lines through there. His is obviously a bit quicker, but I don't want to change my lines too much during the race because I'm not quite sure obviously how the car will react. Come on, Lotus. Oh, a lot slower through here than he is. Really having to push now. Looks like there was a car that went off into the wall there. I'm not sure if that's someone that's going to be affecting our position at all. We can always hope it will be. Before going fourth, we're just going to put it straight in third. This car really does make you work. Keeping a close eye on the 20 car behind us. Getting a bit too far on the curves there. I'm going to slow us down a little bit. Getting very wide. Managing to keep some speed though, and we managed to hold off the 20 car for yet another lap. It's just coming around to start lap 16 of 31. Still running fairly quick times as far as I'm concerned. Really important to try and hook up that curb on the inside. Gives you a good idea of where the outside curb is on the exit of that corner. Try and keep it in third through there. Number 20 car having a bit of a run, but seeming to back off. I'm not sure if he's actually purposely staying behind me or not. Maybe he knows this isn't the best place to overtake. What I give it to the 20 car is definitely keeping me honest. As I set my fastest lap of the race so far. It'd be brilliant if we could break into the 32s. Be a big milestone for me. So running on slightly worn tyres now. Second to last, the runners of the 13 car now being 15-16 seconds up the road from us, so really it's just a battle, straight battle between me and the number 20 car here for that 14th position. a lot faster than me through that section there. I still haven't got it quite figured out correctly. I'm really slamming it into third gear there. Hitting those bubbles in the inside of the curb, really not ideal, but not counted as an off track and it got me around the corner, so I'm not going to complain for now. Using the run off on the outside of the corner to try and take a bit more speed, but anything I seem to do, the 20 car seems to be able to match it. Really is all over me at the moment. Look, he's dropped back a fair bit. I mean, is he... Maybe he's just got bored of racing me or not. Maybe he understands that he's going to be difficult for him to pass. He wants to have a clean race, but I don't know. That's unexpected as to why he dropped back there. Maybe he's just testing to see if he is quicker than me or not. I'm fairly sure he is. Sliding the car through these corners now seems to be a bit quicker. It might just be my setup's not quite right, but I don't know. I am nowhere in this race. Getting loose through there, just about catching the spin. But that's the 20 car goes back up again. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do, if he wants to just race freely, but I don't want to give this position up. If he can get past me fair, that's fine, but I'm not going to let him through. Running wide there, this could be his chance. I get a bit too eager on the revs. Like I said, apologies for the sparseness of the commentary this time around, but anyone who's driven this car will understand that it does require a fair bit more concentration than your standard GT car. Getting very loose there coming out of the corner. Managing to keep it under control just about now. Getting a bit tired. Getting a bit too much on that curve for my liking. Contact with the car behind. There goes my clean race, no fault of my own. Not sure if we've got downforce damage or not, but we seem to get through that corner okay, so that's the biggest test of downforce in this track, I would say. I'm not sure the guy behind is damaged at all, but Might be from that clunk. It's a shame we were running a clean race and now that's gone. It's pretty much all I can take out of this race at this time. Car not feeling quite right. But we'll push on. So we've got about 10 laps to go now. Yeah, if you can see on the relative chart, we've got the first place driver coming around now. He's about 22 seconds behind us on track. He'll be lapping us. Just goes to show really how much quicker than everyone else is around this track than I am at the moment. I don't know how that number 20 takes so much entry speed into that corner. Obviously it's the difference between our speeds that caused the incident. But he is the driver that's behind me. It's up to him to overtake. Car just not turning. Getting very loose on the exit again. Managing to remain consistent at least. Very poor through there in comparison to previous laps. Getting onto the curb a bit, really ruining the exit. Probably explain further why I'm so slow. This race is being held on a Sunday. I only started practicing for this race about 2 days ago, where everyone else had about a week. Obviously I've had no, well, it's not really an excuse, but I've not had the time to set up. Yeah? Huh? Okay. Another one of my famous flatmate interruptions there. Can't forget what I was saying. I think I was going on about lack of preparation time, I don't know, but these guys are just so much quicker than I am. Well, they drew nowhere in this race. I don't understand where the pace comes from, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm driving to my, not quite to my limit, but you know, as fast as I can. And it's just not good enough. It's always a bitter pill to swallow when you're at the back of the field and you don't quite know why. Just means you need to practice more. Looks like it's been a fairly simple race up front as well. I mean, we've not seen any other position changes from people crashing or anything like that just yet. So we're still in 14th, and that was pretty much where we were at the start of the race. Pulled a bit of a gap to the 20 car though now, but I'm not sure we just dropped back again. Might have damage from the contact that we had earlier. Dropped way back now. I don't know if he's made a mistake or he's just slowing the car down. Can't really tell. It's not been his race, however. Looks like he's got out of the car now. So, just me for the rest of this race. Be interesting to see how he reacts. Some people seem to believe that if you're a slower car you should pull over and let him through, but no, this is my position. I wasn't miles slower than he was. Next car down the road is the 19 car. He's about 20 seconds away from me, so really I'm racing away at the moment. The only cars that I'm going to be seeing in the near future are going to be the leaders going through to lap me. Obviously running a lot faster than I am. Well, at least I'm not last. Last the runners, and even if I retire now, I haven't come last in this race, which is an achievement as far as I'm concerned, seeing that grid at the start of the race. Brilliant. Just all we need to throw into the mix. Start short shifting now. We want to get to the end of this race. I still want to have this 14th position. Now we haven't got Nick chasing us, number 20 car I should say, sorry, we haven't got to really worry about shifting to the red line. There you go, Nick at the top saying he lost his sound, which is unfortunate, so we had to retire, but we had a good race, so happy for that. Yeah, thanks for the racing, Nick, I enjoyed it. Obviously Nick being a bit quicker than me this time around, but it was a good race. Really trying to be careful with the fuel now, because we're a couple of laps down on fuel it seems at the moment, so I want to get in this race, you want to be careful. Really being careful with these shifts now. Just sort of lifting through here, and then it kind of coast through down into third. Nice and gentle. Number 1 car now, we can see him in our rear view mirrors, we'll let him by just after the first corner I think. We don't want to lose too much time. Difference in lap time there, really visible. Try and get through here as quick as we can. We don't want to Getting this guy's way so much. Getting that draft just to save us a bit more on fuel. Getting a bit squirrely on the entry there. That's car behind us, the lap is about 8 seconds down the road. I always hated being lapped. It hasn't happened for a while now, not in my class anyway, and it's always quite a kick in the teeth when you do. Man, don't give me a do not disturb sign. It's the second time I've been interrupted in the middle of a commentary. Really taking it easy now. I really want to get to the end of this race. Still cutting it quite close. I'm not sure if we're the last run at the moment. I'm not sure if Andre's still in the race. I think he was the number 17 car. If memory serves right. I don't know if it does. Just lifting up again, letting the aero do the work through there. Revolving around the corner, getting it only a little bit of throttle. Never do like fuel saving, but sometimes it is necessary. Here's one of those times. Lucky now being lapped means you've got that one lap less to put in. Taking it very easy now. Still not sure we have enough fuel to get to the end. Next lap I think will be our last lap, so it's going to be cutting it quite fine. Getting shown that. Blue flag again basically means get out of the way. Best do it there than further on the track where I'm a bit more unpredictable. There's our white flag too, so only one lap left now. Looks like we're just about to get to the end, get to the finish. I've already said lap times about 3-4 seconds off our usual pace, which was slow anyway. For those who don't know, I think like a blip of the voice activation button is another way of saying thank you. If you look at my relative now, you can understand why I'm a bit upset the race has gone this way. I think that'll be the last person to lap us this race, hopefully anyway. Oh, it's been an alright race. I mean, we got to the end with relatively no incidents. I mean, the one that did happen really wasn't my fault, but aside from that, I've stayed on track for the whole race, which I'm very pleased with considering my practice, and so that went a bit differently. Hopefully our iRating won't be affected so much, and hopefully our safe rating will go up a little bit. But it's still disappointing to finish so low down the field, and with such uncompetitive timing as well. I doubt our Mr. Aussie New Zealand spoiler guy is going to be disappointed with us. Why you gotta have that tone with me, man? You upset me. Congratulations, Nicholas. Let's have a look at the final standings then. We come home in 14th place out of 21 starters. It was me and the it was 19 cars, sorry, who was a lap down. But still, we started last place, and obviously, bar a couple of instances at the start, we did actually get further into racing these guys. So yeah, 14th place, not so bad, but not so good. That's it for this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, a break from the GT cars for a bit. I might race the next race, depending whether I have it or not. The track, that is, or how I race, or how I feel racing competitively in this league, because it's always hard to come so low. But I guess it's a kind of wake up call. I need to practice this car a bit more. But I'm just babbling now. But again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.